We're starting a boutique with $100 and you're gonna help me do it. Most people think starting a boutique requires thousands of dollars, so we're about to put that to the test. We have exactly $100, 5 $20 bills. We don't have any inventory. We don't have any website. We don't even have a logo or a brand name. We have nothing. We're starting this completely from scratch. And over the next few weeks, we're going to build this completely from scratch. But here's the twist. You're gonna help me make the decisions. And then in the end, I'm giving this all away. I went to the bank and I pulled out $100 that we're going to use to see if we can actually start a boutique with $100. And not just start it, but actually launch it and see if it works. So here are the rules. We have exactly $100, no more. It'd be nice if we can do it with less. But I won't use more than this $100. And this $100 has to cover everything from now when we brainstorm it all till the actual launch. And on this journey, week by week, you are going to help me to make all the decisions. I want you to see if this is possible or not. I'm going to document this entire journey as we create this boutique together. And this boutique will launch publicly so that we can actually see if it works. I can sit here and tell you to start a boutique with $100, but I want to put it to test in real life and see if it actually works. And if this really does work, I'm going to select one person to give this all away. You'll own the entire business and all the assets that we create along the way. This will be completely yours, and when we're done with all of this, you'll have a fully launched business, hopefully. So let's start this out with the brainstorming. The first step in all of this is we need to figure out who are we selling to. Because I know most people would automatically jump to take this $100 and go buy inventory, which is great. I could have done that already because I actually kind of already went to start getting an idea for this. But I can buy $100 worth of product and none of it can make sense because I don't know who I'm actually selling to. So let's start with that brainstorming, and you are going to help me to figure out who are we going to sell to. We're partners in this. This is a partnership. And then whoever wins this in the end, you're a sole proprietor. This is not me partnering with you any longer unless you need my help. But when it comes to figure out who we're selling to, we have to create an idea of that target person. Let's think of one key person and then we can expand it to a broad audience. But let's narrow it to one person first. What is our top client like when we envision our boutique? Is it a young professional woman, so we're going to sell her clothing that she can wear to the office, workwear, maybe even an office siren theme, but she's a young professional woman. Or we can do a man.
Their work pants. And they're $5. They stretch too. Yeah, those are all size small. Oh, duh. Small, medium, and large. There's extra large too, 1X and 2X. So that's also something that can go with those sweaters.
Is our client one that loves to travel, who's always on vacation, maybe out by beaches or at resorts? Or he? I keep saying she, but it could be he too.
The back of that is so cute. Also jumpsuit. It is pretty.
Is our client the trendy, everyday male or female that's very edgy, follows or sets all the trends, and is not afraid of a statement piece?
It's like these painted shorts with the bralette.
We have to think about it. What customer are we building this boutique for? Because this is going to help us into the next steps. So if you have an idea of who you would like to sell to, just drop it down in the comments. So now that we kind of have an idea of who we want to sell to, we now need to figure out the aesthetic of our brand. Notice we still haven't actually created the brand yet or given it a name or anything. We figured out, or we started brainstorming on who we're going to sell to. Now, based off of who we're selling to, we're going to create the aesthetic. For example, let's say the young professional woman or man That can be business casual attire, or it can be the office siren theme, which is kind of on the edge, but it's still kind of appropriate for office. Maybe she's going from office to having a drink after work type of aesthetic. That could be one of the aesthetics of the brand. The aesthetic can also be a color scheme. So is it black and white? So it's very clean. Is it going to be neutral colors?
But this could be basics. We can do like a neutrals type of look. Oh, there's another one over here. So it has like all the browns. Okay, these ones have small, medium, large, so I could probably do it here. Even though these are more like a sweater. They're not a basics. Oh, and they have extra large. That color and then this color. I wish there was a chocolate. Oh, there is. I wonder if I take this one out because it's too orange. Those are more like the neutral browns, and then we can do a black too. It could be work or back to school.
It's going to be very bright, vibrant colors for that client that loves statement pieces. There's different directions that we can take this. Resort wear may contain a lot of prints.
Oh, it has a Fashion Nova tag on it. This color is pretty. And there's a gray. There's a solid color one also.
It can be a feminine, flirty, yet seductive type of aesthetic.
Would be cute with the blue.
It can be very luxury, high-end, although we may want to be careful with that one considering we only have $100 budget. But we could still create that aesthetic on a budget. That could be our aesthetic. So what aesthetic do you think that we should do for our boutique? Along with the customer type, also put in the comments the aesthetic that should go for this brand. So now that we've discussed who we're selling to and what the aesthetic of that person is, that is then going to tie into our brand, now we need to come up with a brand name that can fit this aesthetic. This, of course, is the favorite part, at least is one of my favorite parts, because the brand name is very important. And once we select a name, I'll do some research on these names too to make sure they're available on social media and the domain and all of that, because that is also important to make sure it's available, make sure we can actually search it and it's easy to find, things like that. But first we need to come up with some names. Now we have the different aesthetics, the workwear, the resort wear, the trendy, it can be neutrals, it can be clean. So what are we actually going to name this? I'm just going to throw some names out there that come to mind off the top of my head, some things that I've already written down on my iPad as I've been strategizing this plan. And you can let me know if any of these stand out to you or if you have something better. I would love to hear from you what you have. So let's see, some of the things that I came up with was The Edit. Let me see, where is my full list? Because I kind of had these written all over the place. Sunday Theory, Oak and Ivory, because that can go with a color scheme if we pick a color scheme. The Linen Label, if that is a theme of our aesthetic, clean cut, natural. Social Hour was one that I liked for the outgoing type of look. The brunch beachwear type of vibe, or even After Hour or The Main Character was another one. Current Theory was one because it ties into our whole challenge that we're doing with $100. This is a theory to see if it'll work. Let's see if it actually works. Salt and Sun was another one that I had for the beach vacation look. The Getaway, Golden Tide, Sun Coast, Shoreline Social, because that can go beachwear, vacation wear. That can also be the weekend brunch type of thing. So it didn't have to be just vacation, but it's like the whole weekender. Or if we go more luxury, like the Quiet Luxe, I got Wealth, but you would never know it type of aesthetic. Think like the Hamptons or Ralph Lauren. West and Worth was one that really stood out to me. I don't know why, but the rhythm of that name just rolls off the tongue. I don't know what it really means, but it sounded good. what was the other one? I had another one that fit that theme, but now I don't remember. If I can think of it, I'll insert it in here because now I'm not seeing it. There was another one though. Oh, for one that is very feminine and flirty with the florals, we could do Sunday Rose, would be a cute name. Now these are all very feminine. I didn't come up with many for men's, so if you have anything for men's and we want to go in the men's direction, make sure you put it in the comments. Honey and Ivory, The Garden Room. I was going to say the Golden Room, but the Golden Room, the Garden Room. Chapter 1, this is the very beginning of something new, or even the starting line. Blank Slate was a good one. The Launch Edit. The $100 Boutique. It goes with the challenge. It's very verbatim, so I don't know how I really feel about that, and I don't want people to think the $100 Boutique means everything is $100, but it also builds on the brand story that we started this boutique with only $100. So that could work. So if we want to go more with names that fit this challenge, we could do something like 100 & Co. The $100 collection, but again, $100 collection sounds like everything's $100, so maybe 100 & Co. $100 Dream. Or what about just 100, but we spell out 1, so it doesn't look like the number 100. The name is just 100. Kind of sounds like a streetwear brand, but then the logo could also be something with 100. Or even 100 Proof. 100 Proof is a good one, but at the same time, 100 Proof kind of sounds like an alcohol brand to me. It is 100 Proof. I don't know about that one, but I feel like that could also work too. Because it's suggesting proof of concept. We're proving that $100 can actually start a boutique. So 100 Proof, the $100 will prove us right that you can start a boutique with $100. So again, it ties with the story behind the brand, but still try to make it sound like a brand name. Because remember, we're building a brand, not just a business. So those are just some of the names that I came up with in mind. Let me know if any of those stand out to you, or if you have anything else that you can recommend, you can put it down in the comments. Then what we'll do, if there's names that you like in the comments, I'll put all these in the comments as well. You can just thumbs up the ones you like, so that way I can see the direction that everyone wants to go in, and then we can determine it from there. Because next week's video, we're going into the next phase of the branding, and we need to solidify what we're doing, because we're launching this quick, probably in the next few weeks. I would say the next 2 to 3 months, we should have this boutique launched by the end of this summer. So put the names that you can think of down in the comments, and we'll go in and we'll thumbs up the ones that we like the most, and then we'll narrow it down from there. And then once we solidify the name, we also have to come up with a logo to go with it. Maybe even a slogan too, to really brand this collection that we're creating. So when you're thinking of the name, also think about what you want the logo to look like. And remember, we're on a $100 budget, so don't go too crazy, because we actually have to create this. I'm not necessarily a graphic designer, but I'll do what I can. Or if you are a graphic designer and you want to create the logo, you can create it and we'll add it into the collection. It doesn't have to be me, because remember, this is a partnership. So think about the logo, like I said, for the collection names that represent the $100 theme, we can do something with 100. Or the floral can be something floral or feminine. Or we have no symbol at all and it's just the name, and we pick a really good font for the name. So when you're putting those names in the comments, or you see a name that I put in the comments and you have a logo idea, you can drop that down in the comments too. Let's get the ideas flowing in the comments, so that way next week we can jump into the actual branding. You notice how we haven't touched on inventory at all yet. Now, of course, we're going to do that, and I will take you to the fashion district to shop the inventory. And we're doing all of this without a resale certificate. I'm not registering anything yet. I'm not going to obtain any resale certificates just yet, because with the $100, our budget is tight. So we have to do what we can. We're doing the non-traditional way of starting a boutique right now. So we'll be shopping the Saturday sample sale in order to get the inventory we need. Especially since we're on a budget, we need those good deals anyway. Now, I went to the fashion district last Saturday, of course, and I started to get an idea of what's available there. And I notice every Saturday that I go, I see something a little different each time. There's different themes each Saturday because remember, the stuff's not the same every time. So last Saturday, I noticed there was a lot of workwear. I noticed a lot of resort wear. There was a lot of stuff for fall and back to school, which is coming up, and that's right around our launch time, so that may work out. What else did I see? I know I saw, athleisure was another one, so we can do something comfortable, and that can also turn into streetwear.
Going back into the active wear, and all come with shorts. Oh, but those shorts are short, and then like these ones are long. This set is cute. And there's black and blue, and there's this gray one. This color is pretty too, but these pants are pink. This color is nice too. These three colors together. That color scheme is really cute. And then there's also the t-shirt.
So I'll show you what I saw last Saturday. But remember, the stuff doesn't stay there every week. So what I saw this week may not be there next week. But this is just research purposes to give us an idea of the type of product we could buy for our $100 boutique.
With the pants I have on, I bought here. I have to remember it's not for me, too. I'm thinking about if I would wear it. It's not about me. Oh, let's see what we can create here. But this top with like white pants would be so cute. This would be like a cute love story collection. Oh, I like this. And these are all $5. Ties in the back. Oh, here's another one of those tops. That one's the small, so there's a small, medium, and large. This one's cute. What size is this? Small. We got this one as an option. This one's an option. But those don't look like a collection together. Maybe we can mix in a dress with those. Maxi dresses are $10. This goes up to 2X too. 2X, 2X, 3X, and then 3X. So these are actually plus size, and then those are small, medium, large over there. Oh, I must tie around the neck. This one's cute too. This one's actually really pretty. Is this also $10? Yep. This dress with so there's some print and then solid too. And then I have to find a way to tie in the blue, maybe add in a solid pink. That could work. This is a good place to do like a floral, whimsical type of look. This would be good skirts for like those fall sweaters over there. This would be a cute skirt to pair with that sweater on that side. There's this color too. Continuing with like the fall back to school. This could work too. This looks so comfortable. This is a size small, it looks huge. Well, here's a top if we can find a bottom. This small, medium, and large. Surprisingly, these racks have more large on it than it does small. So that's actually a good thing for people needing the larger sizes. This is cute. I'm picking all the cute stuff that's only one piece. Oh, this is good for like a beach wear, resort wear collection. And to continue with resort wear, there's like these cover-ups. And then I like this one. Are these one size? I think they are. I think they're all one size. There's this one. Oh, this one ties in the front. The only issue I see with these is that they're all one size, so it's not going to fit everyone. And then these are knits, so they are not necessarily resort. They're sweater knits that have a metallic thread in them. Oh, there's something underneath. Oh, it's a shorter skirt underneath it. Oh, I didn't even see this brown. I went right past it. Oh, they're bodysuits. This is like workwear again. Summer short sets. Oh, this color is pretty. Very flowy. That color can mix in with like the floral to bring in some solids. Yes, this color is pretty too. So it's that same set in different colors, is it? Oh no, that one has buttons on the front. This one doesn't have buttons. This one's just like a pullover. And here's more of a minty color. They're pants, like this. There's a ton of colors. The velour sets. And there's a bunch of colors of this too. You can have it embroidered like Juicy and put the branding on there. This is a short all. And then there's a bunch of crop tops. So these are two sizes. They're small, medium, and medium large. This can go into the basics. Should probably show one. This is a cute fall color scheme. Those three colors. To go with the rhinestone jeans that everyone's loving right now. This reminds me of that pink and black dress because of the colors. Oh, this is a skirt. These are 2 for $15. I think this will fit more in like the athleisure category. This fabric is nice. I like the feel of it. Is this a skirt? It looks so little. Oh, maybe it's a top. Bandeau top. Like, there's no way. Okay, I saw a size small in there. Yeah, these are cute. And they have the rolled hem. I love that. That can be another theme though, like an 80s type of trend. Very feminine, but there's only one. And $25 is expensive on a $100 budget. I wonder if these will tarnish though when you wash it. The colors are pretty. These are 3 for $10. This is a really good rack to do on a budget. And this is the one that also had plus size. They're running low on their pieces. Last time they had a ton of sizes. This will be more fall though because of the colors, but there's 2 colors here. And then you can always throw in like a dress as well because it's 3 for $10. So you have jumpsuits and maxi dress. And this maxi dress has a few different colors. And then that way you can do regular sizes and plus size. More of the floral. Is this a top? Oh yeah, it's like a halter top. That's basically what's on this rack. Small, medium, and large again. Oh, this is cute. For the workwear collection, it's 3 for $10. And then there's this cardigan too. So this is like fall color scheme. I haven't seen a pencil skirt in a while. This one has a slit. But again, workwear. This one has buttons on the front. This is kind of like that floral one on the front, but the solid colors. It has the side opening. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 colors. And these are 2 for $5. More workwear. It seems like workwear is the trend. What size is this? Oh, 13. Oh, I like the polka dot one with the yellow. This one's cute too, with the embroidery. This one's cropped. These pants are cute. Like this one.
This one, 50.
How much?
Last one. This one?
Oh, I love the brown. I love brown. It is.
Let me see the jacket. Oh yeah, get that.
And there's a short version of the same pant one. And this one has shorts too. But over budget. These are the racks with like all the crazy stuff, isn't it? I like this skirt. But there's only one. These colors are pretty. This one has a lot of linen. Completely different. There is a medium, small, medium, large on that one. This one I know has a bunch of sizes because I saw this here before. And there's an olive green and black too. That's something that can be worn with like jeans. We find a good pair of jeans and then do a basic top. Like those 80s jeans would be perfect, and then do a basic top. Since those have the wash on it, it has a few different colors. And then yeah, that's the green one, I think the same as that one up there. And then there's like this one too, but spaghetti strap. I think what I'm going to do is if there's something that has inventory, I'll buy inventory of it, but then mix in some other pieces that's just only one, just for marketing, for like photo shoots. I think that'll help just to build the story for the collection. So cute for athleisure. And then they zip close too. Hi, how are you? This right here is literally the collection. And you can mix it in a white dress too. This would be the cover up for the swimsuit. To mix in, do pants and shorts. Butters with the pleated skirts that we saw. Do I have that one? I'm picking up all pink. There's. Yeah, these are shorts. They're cute. It's cute. The filled material on this. This is different.
Chase Bank and a member of DIC.
And it comes with matching pants. This one's more like a sweater knit. And then there's shorts and pants. Some have jackets, some don't have jackets. Oh, and then there's a skirt, the dress. Does it have something underneath? Oh yeah, there's shorts underneath. Same with this one. Oh, this one as well. Oh, this is a sweater with shorts. This one says Nova Vintage. They have a vintage collection? Oh, it's like a safety pin with rhinestones in it. And that's pretty much what I saw. Of course, there are accessories there too. So if we want to go in the accessory direction, we can do an accessory boutique also and do jewelry. We can mix in handbags, belts, hats, or just keep it just jewelry. Whatever we decide to do, the direction we want to go in, we'll figure that out in the comments. But I just wanted to show you some of the things that I saw so we can see the opportunities that we have for this. So to recap it all, we have $100 that we're going to use to start a boutique. We need to figure out who we're selling to, a professional, an outgoing person. We can do teens. It can be the young adult, like college students. If we're doing back to school, it can be teens and the young adult. It can be men's. It could be accessories. Kids, I did look at some kids stuff. I know I didn't talk much about kids in this video, but there's kids products. It can be a fall theme. It can be a resort theme. We need to figure that out, but let's figure out who we're selling to, what the aesthetic is, the brand name, think about the logo, and then we can start thinking about the type of product we want to sell. So I'm going to put on the screen a recap of everything that I mentioned in this video so far with the names, the aesthetics, the customer that we'll be selling to, just to give you an idea. Make sure you communicate in the comments what direction you think we should go in. Now, if you don't provide me any feedback or you don't vote on anything, that's perfectly fine too. I'll just make a selection so we can move on to the next phase because time doesn't stop for any of us. So I'll have to keep moving on. But if you have some feedback, please be sure to leave it in the comments so that way we can figure it out before the next video. We're doing this week by week and we should have this done in the next 2 to 3 months. So in next week's video, I'll be taking your votes and I'll be turning it into a real brand. We're almost done with establishing the brand already. Then I'll see if we can actually build out the rest of this boutique with only $100.